Here in my garage, just bought Hollywood Hills.
Here in my garage, just bought Hollywood Hills.
But you know what I like more than Hollywood Hills?
But you know what I like a lot more than the Hollywood Hills?
This new Corvette that I just bought.
This new Lamborghini here.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to today's video. So I'm sure you're tired of hearing about this Corona stuff. I am too. But I'm stuck at home or my shop for like 30 days. So content's gonna be a little weird. I'm just gonna try and knock out everything I can on all my cars. So there's probably gonna be a lot more videos. I'll probably upload a little bit more consistently just because there's nothing else to do. So anyway, the new car has been in my garage now for about, I don't know, a month or two, and I'm sure maybe some of you guys have seen it. I'll show it to you here in a minute, but before I do that, I want to let you guys know the front mount intercooler for the Speed is going to be given away next video. I'm trying to figure out the best way, that way everyone can get a fair entry and stuff. And yeah, so I'm trying to figure out a website and stuff for that, but we're gonna have that coming soon. Anyway, time to show you guys the new car. Some of you might know I love drifting. I have the 370, the 240, and now I have, boom! Oh, can't really see it. I got a C6 Corvette. So this thing is a 07 C6 Corvette. It has been in an accident before, so I got it salvage title. Thanks to Anthony for the hookup on that. So yeah, I'll give you guys a quick little walk around. This is the damage, not so bad. The radiator support down there is destroyed. Got a new one already, got tons of parts for this thing lined up, so it's gonna be a pretty quick build, or should be, depending on what we find once we take all this apart. But this is a walk around. It's got like 100,000 miles, super clean. Battery's currently unplugged, but airbag did deploy. I believe that's probably why they declared it a loss, but the interior is literally mint. It's absolutely perfect. Clutch feels good, all that stuff. So yeah, I own a C6 Corvette. This is the most grandpa spec you could possibly ask for too. The burgundy base model C6. Like, could it be any more grandpa? This is my midlife crisis. If you guys haven't seen Anthony on my channel, he's the one that let me drive his Viper. He's been in a few other of my videos, and he has a C6 Corvette Grand Sport. And we went drifting in that thing, and I was like, holy cow, this thing's insane. So I had to buy one, and I bought one like literally a week after. So here we are. Now we got a C6 Corvette. I need to take all this off. Yeah, it's not gonna be as easy to work on as a 240, but it's gonna be a dope car. Also, I don't know if I mentioned, this thing does run and drive. The only thing is the crank pulley is actually not spinning, but the bolt spins, and I guess it's a super common issue for LS2s that the crank pulley bolt becomes loose or wobbles and causes crank wobble. So I got a new crank pulley, I got a new bolt, so we're gonna have to replace that, but I gotta get all of this stuff off. That way I can replace this, and then I can get to that, and I believe the power steering rack has to come out, so it's gonna be a fun process. The videos on this car are for sure gonna be pretty long, because I'm gonna try and go into detail, and yeah, we're also going wide body. I don't want to give away too many secrets, but this is gonna be a sick build. So the first thing we're gonna get started with today is ripping off the front bumper. Like I said, it's cracked, so I got a new one. It's pretty damaged. There's really no repair in this thing, but we should be able to use the fog lights and stuff still. So this is probably gonna take me a while to figure out how to take this off. Luckily, I helped Anthony put together his Corvette, so I actually was able to gain some knowledge on these things by helping work on his. So I'm super stoked on that, so I'm not going into this completely blind. I actually have a little bit of knowledge, which should save a little bit of time. I'm now gonna take off this clapped out front bumper. The two cars in the garage have clapped out front bumpers. Go to a section that I never use. Standard. These gosh darn American vehicles using standard bolts, that is gonna take me forever to learn. Oh yeah. Still uses metric. Pretty much got the bumper off. I still have a few more tabs to get down in here, but as you can tell, there's a lot of damage in here. This radiator support is absolutely cooked. Luckily, I bought a new one. And what I'm kind of nervous about is the damage right here, because it looks like it took a hit. So Oh yeah, that's a big dent. So the rail's still dead straight, but this is just crumpled in. Dang. Well, the good thing is it's not crumpled at all in the frame rail. It's literally just this, like this took the blunt of the impact. So I think we're gonna be, yeah, we're definitely gonna be solid. That makes sense on why none of the body panels were lining up and everything was kind of pushed back. But I should be able to just unbolt like this hood hinge and pull everything back, and I don't know, I hope so. I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of this bumper off. It keeps breaking everywhere, which kind of sucks because I was actually gonna use pieces like this, so I might have to get some new pieces. There's one, pretty easy. Let's see if we can check this frame out from the side. She's Gucci, she's good. These headlights are super nice. I definitely have some big plans for these, so stay tuned for that. So far, it's pretty easy. The hardest thing to take off for sure was the bumper, but at least it's off. I'm sure all this is not gonna be fun though. Okay, so I'm taking a break from the fenders because they're just a giant pain and they don't need to be off at this very minute, and I'm gonna go ahead and start taking off all this stuff so we can get to the radiator and start taking that out, draining coolant. Because we gotta do a front main seal too, so it's all gotta come out, which I'm not stoked about. Got all the plastic stuff off, and now I just got to get all this off. There's so much grass stuck in this, it's hilarious. What the? Wait, what? What? There's literally no radiator support. Besides what's left here, and there's literally no radiator support. No freaking way, the whole thing's missing. Oh, there's this piece. That's so funny. There's literally nothing holding this radiator in right now. Well, this should be easy to take out. Once that's out, all this is opened up. Then we'll take the power steering rack off. I don't know, unless I can do the crank pulley without taking it off. I doubt it, but that would be lit. AC condenser is out. Luckily, there was nothing in there. So now I just got to pop off these rad hoses. Hopefully there's not too much coolant in here. And pull this thing out. Should pull out pretty easy, obviously. Should I put a cam in here while we're at it? Might as well, right? All right, time to drain this thing. Looks like she had orange coolant in her. I still can't believe how tiny these are. I don't know how these keep these things cool. I had to take a little sandwich break. I'm gonna be getting a whole lot done today. I'm gonna do a little speed update while we're right here. Front splitter, still holding on. Still haven't drove the car. Still gotta figure out what's wrong with it. Next video, hopefully. This has not been fun, but the radiator should be able to come out. Made a giant mess, but it should just come right out. It's crazy how much room there is without the radiator and stuff. That sucked. Gosh, that fan is huge. All right, well, now you can kind of see where it hit. Didn't do much at all, just pushed in maybe a hair. I do need to fix this hood hinge though, and I need to hit this down, that way the hood realigns when I put it back on. But otherwise, look at all this room. Oh, yep. The rack for sure has to come off in order to get this crank pulley off. That kind of sucks. At least I have a lot easier access to it because I saw videos of people doing this with the radiator in, and it looks horrible. I can't even imagine doing that. I'll probably replace the belt while I'm at it, so I need to order a belt. And then I really want to get an intake, so maybe we'll get an intake for this. See if I can show you guys how loose this is. This wrench is on here. Look at this. Bolt moves, crank doesn't move, obviously. That thing's stupid loose. I could probably take this off with my fingers. That's how I noticed it was bad at first, is it was finger tight, which is kind of insane. I'm surprised it didn't wobble and completely come off. I'm an American muscle boy now. Yeet. I'm kidding, I still love all the JDM stuff. Don't worry guys, just because I got a Corvette doesn't mean I'm going full-blown American now. This is my first ever American car, sports car though. Well, now that all that is out, I'm gonna go ahead and take this belt off. I think this is the tensioner right here actually, which is pretty lit. That's pretty simple. And then I'll undo that bolt and start figuring out how to take off that crank pulley. Setting you guys on my bent crash bar. Belt, this is a massive belt. Oh my, look at this crank. Wow, that is unreal. Never in my life have I seen that, nor do I ever want to see it again. Oh yeah, also we have to delete this entire ABS block because we are putting a hydro in this thing. Let me know if you guys have ever seen a crank pulley like this. That is unreal. I think we're getting close here, folks. And we are hitting the power steering rack. So now, I need to figure that out. This is where it gets complicated. Okay, so I'm taking the rack off or not off, I'm loosening the rack right now. And then I'm going to hopefully move it back enough to pull that out. Okay, so I got both the bolts out of the power steering rack. I just removed the ABS bracket right here. And now the rack should come up hopefully enough that I can undo this bolt and then slip the crank pulley off. So, yeah, this sucks. Honestly, I'm gonna leave it how it is right now and I'll come back to it tomorrow or this weekend because I need to bring some jack stands over, that way I can get it up on jack stands because I think the rack has to either come out or just be moved a ton. Because like there's just no way I'm getting that off with that rack right there. So yeah, we're gonna hold off on this, but I also need to bring over all the ABS delete stuff so we can get that block deleted. But yeah, progress is progress. I actually made a lot of it today, got pretty much everything cleared out. I do need to get this radiator support taken off, this broken one, and I need to get a riv nut so I can fix that one that got ripped out down there. But yeah, I mean, this thing should be done fairly quick if everything goes smoothly. So yeah, that's my C6 Corvette. Damage, not as bad as I thought. It's okay. I thought it was gonna be a little bit better, but this is okay. I'm not worried about it at all. Everything else is perfect. So yeah, I guess next video we will probably be 100% getting that crank pulley off, getting the new one on, probably doing the ABS delete. And yeah, I don't know, there's just a lot to come. I'm gonna try and get this car done within 2 weeks, wrapped, wheels slammed, fully set up as a drift car. So it's gonna be sick. So I hope you guys are hyped that I got a Corvette. Make sure you stay tuned for the next video when we figure out the giveaway for the front mount intercooler. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, AwesomeBeatBurner. Peace out. I thought American cars were supposed to be easy to work on. What is this Chevy? Come on. It's supposed to be easy.